I wanted to begin by telling you a little bit about how I channel. Usually I automatic write, which means that I let myself go blank and then take down words. I usually type them. And how I see myself in this role is basically as a receiver, and I'll convey the information to you to process, and because really you are the bearer of all your answers. Sometimes we just need a little bit of guidance from someone else to, as a mileage marker or a pathfinder, to aid the way, because everything starts at home in your spiritual self, your spiritual home. And usually when there's a block to that, we're not able to manage the other parts that well, or at least see the answers as clearly. We see the job situation or the relationship situation as something separate, but really it's all one thing. It's all one thing. So if we can fix the spiritual, or hear our spiritual voice and that guidance on the information, those things usually fall into place. It's very important for you as you work through these things to stay positive. Maybe some time before you notice improvements are visible or even palatable, but in the meantime you need to remain optimistic and continue positive lifestyle actions. You kind of have to walk the walk, because your life purpose is healing work. And when you can prove to yourself and you understand that your prayers for health have been heard and answered, which they will be, you're able to kind of pass this on to other people who need that same kind of healing. And with this, as a healer, most of us are what the term is empathic. We are able to pick up on the energies around us, especially if we heal through our hands. And so the word yes comes to me. You need to kind of make a prayer that says, please help me trust my feelings as my accurate guidepost of truth. And you need to do that inner self truth exercise. That is going to be huge for you. When you realize where you've varied from living your truth, and the opportunity to get back on track with that, you're going to be able to see how that all works. And you're going to get, as you do it more often, you're going to realize that it's never wrong. You can't rely on the media. You can't rely on your friends. For God's sakes, you may not even be able to rely on, me, because the truest answer comes from within. And a lot of times when we get disconnected there, everything seems to fall out of place and we begin to feel unsettled. And it's almost like it's a gift to feel unsettled. It's a divine gift, because you know that your soul is off course. Your soul wants to express itself very uniquely. That's why you're here. And when it's not expressing itself that way, it's like it needs to get out. It wants to get out, and it wants to do what it has to do. It's reminding you to do that. And that's why a lot of people might find themselves frustrated, and they might find themselves angry. But you have to, when you do this truth exercise, that's where all that clutter steps aside, and you're able to have that soul level conversation, and it says, hey, look, this is what I really want to do. This is why I'm here. It may not have a role. It may not involve doing anything. It may just involve you being able to have that conversation with yourself. So just to reiterate, you take a blank piece of paper, you write truth, and then you don't edit. You just write truth. And whatever pops into your head, if it says yellow chicken, you just write it down. You trust it. You don't second guess it. And then, without stopping, take a breath, take another sheet of paper, write truth at the top, and allow the sentences to flow. They don't have to be grammatical. They don't have to be connected. And then when you feel like all that's done, I wouldn't try to do it longer than 15 minutes for the whole exercise. I want you to take those pages side by side, and I want you to save them. It may take a couple of days to process, but there's huge food for thought within on those papers in regarding your self-truth and why you're here and the navigation that you need in this life.